Collection arrays. What is this collection arrays? So we have already seen about actually what the arrays and then the usage of it. So what is a variable? A variable is what means it's just I have one memory location, and then after that I want to store a value inside that. That is what a variable. The next thing is actually what we have arrays. What an arrays will do? I have actually what multiple values I want to store in the memory location. There only we will use arrays. Next, what is actually what the collection array means? Again, we have multiple values, but I want to store in a memory location. Then what is the difference between actually what the arrays and then the collection arrays means? Okay, so arrays level, the sizes are fixed. Okay, the sizes are fixed over there. That is during the execution time, if I'm sorry, during the actually what declaration time, I need to mention what is the size of it. If I'm going to store 10, 20, 30, three values mean the size of my array is 3. Okay. Otherwise, actually, what when I'm going to create integer ARR equal to new integer of 4. If I give the 4 will be the memory location size. Okay. During the execution time, I cannot increase the my memory location size. I cannot increase or decrease. But using with the help of the collection array, I can increase or decrease the size of the array. That one is the advantage for me. Okay. Then the next thing. Okay. So here in arrays, if I want to store multiple data types, I need to use object array. Correct? Give me a minute. Okay, I want to store actually what using is of the object array. So in collection arrays, if you see, I can store actually what with any of the types over there. For example, I want to store only integer, that is also possible. I want to store all the data types, that is also possible. Okay, another important thing here in arrays level, indexing is mandatory. That is, I will be storing with the help of 0, 1, 2, 3. But in collection array, if I want, I can store with actually what 0, 1, 2, 3 indexing based. Otherwise, I can also actually what without indexing also I can store it. So in arrays level, everything is possible. That is why we use actually what arrays here. Okay, arrays plays a major role in our Selenium also. When I want to store some values over there, we will always use collection. Okay, it's so simple to use, and then it's widely used also. Okay, so how we will see one by one. So this is a collection API. So there are two things. One is collection, another one is collections. Okay, collections is a class, collection is an interface. We are talking about collection right now here. Okay, collection API is what we are talking. Here we have list, queue, set. Okay, these three are direct sub interfaces of the collection. That is direct subchains of the collection here. Okay, the map is an actually what another collection that is a part of the collection API, but not a direct sub interface, but it is also a part of the collection API. Okay, so how this works and all those things we will see with examples. Okay, first we are understanding the actually what the flow chart over here. Then after that we will go one by one. Okay, the collection is an super interface. It has a list, queue, and set. Along with that, we have map also. So the set, whatever information comes, the same thing map comes a little bit. Map is the only one will change. Here it list will come. Here map will come. Okay, so we will see here. So first thing, for all these three sub-interfaces, linked list is the common class which is being inherited. Okay, the linked list is the class which will implement list, queue, and set. Okay, then after that, here list level we have array list and vector. Okay, array list and vector. Queue level we have priority queue. Okay, then set level we will have hash set. Map level we will have hash map. Here also linked list, linked map. Okay, then sorted list, sorted map. Navigable set, navigable map. Tree set, tree map. Okay, this is the collection AP. These are the things actually what we are going to see here. There are a lot of things more than this, but we will be using actually what very little in our Selenium. Okay, so that's why in Selenium level it is so easy for us to use the collection AP. Okay, so I'll just open one paint. See here. So we have collection. So three direct sub interfaces: list, queue, then we have set, then we have map. Then after that, here we have linked list. That's a class, okay, which inherits all the three. So this is list, queue, set. These are all direct sub interfaces for this collection interface. Then linked list is a class which implements list, queue, and then set. Okay, an interface to interface is extends, and class to an interface is actually what is implements.
Implements.
Correct. Superb. That should be represented in dotted lines. Then here in list level we have two classes. One is array list, another one is vector. So this is also a class which is implementing the list. The next one is we have priority queue. Okay, then set level as like linked list. So for the map we will have linked map. So which is a class, then it should be implements. Then here in set we will have hash set. Same thing here we will have hash map. So both the things are a class which is going to be implements here. Okay, then we have sorted list, Then we have another class, so another interface. Okay, navigable set. Then we have tree set. Here tree set alone is a class. Navigable set, sorted list are the interfaces. So here tree set alone is a class over there. So set is an interface, sorted list is an interface, so extends over here. Same thing, navigable set also is an interface. Okay, tree set is the only thing which is a class. So here instead of list we will have map, instead of set we will have map. The only thing is it will be interchanged as map. That's the one thing. This alone is a class. Got it? So collection linked list is a class which is going to actually what implement list queue and set. Then after that actually what list as array list and vector, queue as priority queue. Okay, so the set as hash set, then sorted list, navigable set and tree set. Same concept, whatever we have here, hash set it is hash map, linked set here it is linked map, sorted list here it is sorted map, navigable set navigable map, tree set tree map. That's it.
What is exact difference between the set and map?
So nothing. The inside actually what we have the methods over there, right? So that's the main thing. So the main information about the difference over here means the map alone works as a key value pair. Okay. So key value pair. So how what is that key value pair? All those things I will be showing you with the example over there. Okay. So these things and all actually what it will be working based on index location or it stores an information and then we retrieve it directly. Map alone, if I will be storing it as a key value pair, that is for example a variable name and then a value, like that key value pair we have.
Okay.
Okay, right? Good. So next we'll go here. So here the important thing that you guys need to know is what means the blue color listed information is what you have to remember it. Okay, whenever they go for you go for an interview, so if you say this blue ordered information, that will be expected. Good. Okay, so next, so everything is a collection of an objects. Okay, so it can store any kind of data. That means it can store different types of data. That means it can store integer and then it can store actually what string and then null values. Everything can be stored in the list. Duplicates are allowed, null values are allowed. That is, everything is allowed in actually what list for us. Okay, everything is allowed. List can store anything. Okay, and then everything are indexed automatically. Whenever I store a value, it is indexed. That means the first value when you store, it will store in the index location 0. The next value it will be 1. The next value it will be 2, 3, like that it will be stored for us. Okay, so next queue. Queue also a collection of an object. So it implements first in first out. Okay, so queue can store duplicate values but not null values. Okay, and then also it should be of same data type only. Okay, so duplicates are allowed but not null values. Okay, these are all. Queue is not an index based collection, it is auto stored. Whenever you store an information, it will store it. Okay, so what is this actually? What auto stored over there means that it, whenever you're storing in information, it will first actually what realign its to own order. Okay, so based on that actually only actually it will be storing the information. Set. So here actually what means set is a collection of unique objects. So unique object means so simple. Here also duplicates are not allowed. Okay, few duplicates were allowed, but null values not allowed. Set level duplicates, okay, are not, null values are allowed, but duplicates are not allowed here. Okay, it's unique objects. Okay, a reverse over there for the set and then the queue. Queue level,
Duplicates are allowed, but
correct, correct. Queue level actually what? We can store duplicates but not null values. Then here we can store null values but not duplicates. Okay, here also actually what different data types are not allowed. List is the only one which will allow everything. Duplicates allowed, null values allowed, different data types allowed. Okay, set and then after that our set and queue, different data types are not allowed. Okay, queue allows actually what duplicates but not null values. Set allows null values but not duplicates. A reversal order. Map is a collection of key value pair. Key is a collection of unique elements. So key is what? It's like a variable name. Variable name we cannot have duplicates. Okay, that's what here it's saying over there. Value is a collection of objects. Okay, that is values can be duplicate. Okay, values can be duplicate, and then I can store null values also inside that. Okay, map also is not index based collection. Why? Because it's a key value pair. Okay, how all those things we will see right now with examples. Got it? Anyone has any questions on this so far? Okay, so simple. To make it easier, list what means different data types allowed. Then after that, duplicates allowed,
null values allowed.
null values allowed. All the three things are allowed here. The same thing when I go for actually what? The queue.
Queue.
Different data types
Not allowed.
not allowed. Duplicates
Allowed.
allowed. Null values
Not allowed.
not allowed. See, queue level, duplicates are allowed, null values are not allowed. That's the one thing.
Set.
Set. Different data types
Not allowed.
not allowed. Duplicates
Not allowed.
not allowed. Null values
Allowed.
allowed. That's it. Clear it? Then map level,
Map is only just storing a unique primary key.
correct. It's a key value pair. Key value pair. Okay. So key should be unique. That means no duplicates are allowed because keys means is like a variable name. I cannot have integer a equal to 10. Again, one more variable called integer a equal to 20 because variable names should be actually what? Should not be duplicates. Correct? The same thing here, keys should be unique. Values can be duplicate and null values also can be stored. Values, duplicate and null values are allowed. Okay, different data types allowed in both the places. Allowed on both key and value both. That's it. Is this clear for everyone? That's it. This is what you have to remember. Clear? Any question? Any question for anyone?
Yes, clear. Just we have to go through, I think.
Yeah, yeah. When you see the real-time examples, then you will be understanding it.
Yeah.
As of now, you are able to understand the differences. I'm not asking whether have you remembered it. I'm asking you whatever I told you, you guys are able to understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is clear, right? Good. Okay. So we'll have a short break for 5 minutes. Then after that, we will go with the programs here. Okay. We'll have a short break and then we'll go with the programs. Cool, guys. A 5 minutes break. 8:15. We will again connect. Hello, hey guys. So we'll continue. So now we'll see the examples. Okay. So how actually what collection arrays works? So that's what we are going to see. So simple. There are a lot of actually classes we saw there. Okay. So let me take this and put here. So now for me here. So I have a main function. So we have seen a lot of classes: array list, vector, pre-article, linked list, all this. So array list is actually what an important class. We are going to see about it. So if I want to use the array list, what I need to do? I need to create an object for the array list class. Array list array is equal to new array list. I need to create an object for that class so that I can access all the members from that class. So I need to import that. It's coming from the java.util package. Okay, import it so that now I can access all the members from the array list class. Got it? So we have got the array list. So now I can access the members. So first I want to store some values in it. ARR dot. Okay, so add actually what is a member. Okay, to store the values, the method which is helpful for me to store values to the memory. Okay, I'll give add, then I will store actually what a value called, for example, 10. I'll store a value called, for example, hello. Okay, then I will store arr dot add, then I will store a value called 10. Arr dot add true. Okay, that means I'm trying to store different data types. Okay, that is allowed here. Arr dot add 10 I have stored, that is also added. Arr dot add, again I'm storing 10, that is duplicates also is allowed. Arr dot add null, null values also allowed. Different data types, duplicates, null value, all are allowed in the list level. Okay, in that one component is actually what class is array list for me. Okay, now I want to retrieve the values. I have stored the values. Now I want to retrieve the values. So how I need to do? So simple. Sizo ARR. That's my array name. I'm just going to print it. Right click, run as Java application. See, it prints me hello, 10, true, 10, and null. The same order, whatever I have stored, I'm retrieving it like that. Okay, I want to retrieve separately. ARR dot get of index location. Can you see? Whenever we store a value, that will be stored as per index values. Correct? So that's what it will be stored. Get of 0. The same thing I will. This will be 1. This will be 2. This will be 3. This will be 4. So now right click, run as Java application. See, hello, 10, true, 10, and null. Got it? This is how it will be stored. Understood, guys? Any questions for anyone?
One doubt actually.
Yeah, yeah, please.
While that first line, no, system.out.println ARR, just simply
Yes,
ARR. Yeah, that will show you the output in a line order, no?
correct.
And
It's like inside the array, what are the informations we have? So that's why actually, what can you see? Square braces, right?
okay, yeah.
All the informations inside the array, it will be given for me here.
Okay, okay.
Then I want
List
to
will be
retrieve.
like, isn't it?
Come again, Sanghavi.
This is list, no, array list, so that it will be showing in that order, like in that structure.
Correct, correct. Yes.
Okay,
So the arrays, everything it will be shown in the same structure. Arrays means it will be coming with the square braces.
okay, okay,
A normal array or a collection array.
okay,
The ordering, because of the index location saving, it gives me in the same order.
okay.
Okay, right?
Nothing. Okay, thanks.
Super. Good. So now we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So zeroth index location is hello. First index location is 10. Second, true. Third is 10. And then fourth is none. That's how it gets. Okay, right?
Murali, array list is key. It's our defined name, right?
No, 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 no.
Or it is inbuilt in the system.
Inbuilt class actually what? It's a inbuilt class from the collection.
Okay.
Okay.
In that array list, we can create an object and then we can access whatever we want. Yeah.
Correct. Whatever methods are there inside the array list, if I want to access, I need to actually what? Create an object for this class.
Okay.
Same thing, if I want to access members from the priority queue, I need to create an object for the priority queue class.
Okay.
Like that. Okay, right? So now we will see some more examples. So I told you actually about different data types, everything. And also I told you, I can also restrict to store only one data type also. That is also possible here. Okay, how to do that means so simple. If I give here as string, only one data type alone can be stored here. See, everywhere it's throwing error. Hello, hi, big day, best ever. Then good name. See, now a single data type only can be allowed. That is, when I'm creating an object, when I give an information a keyword, I want to store only string. So that means only string data type alone can be stored here. Okay, remaining steps will be same. There will not be any changes. Okay, now I want to remove some values over there. So all those things how to do that we will see here. Okay, I already given some information, so we are trying to take the same thing. Okay, so still go here. So the top level normal arrays, how to use everything we have just mentioned over there. That's it. Okay, and normal array we will be giving string str is equal to new string. That means what? 5 memory locations will be created during the execution time. Can I reduce or increase? No, that is not possible. And why we will use collection array also, a real-time example I'll tell you. So that will be helpful for you to understand. Okay, good. So I made it a string. Add is a command to store. Only string values can be stored here. Okay, list.get of 2. That means what? 0, 1, 2. B will be the output for me. So then list.size. So in normal arrays, length actually what if I give? I can get the length of the array. Here size actually what is a method which will help me to give the size of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then list, it prints me all the information. Then I'm printing some dashes. Now using a loop, I'm trying to get it. So starting index location is what, 0, and then the last index location is what, 3. So that means if I start the loop from 0 and then list dot size will give me 4. Less than the list dot size will be what, till 3 it will be running 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, based on that I'll be running here. See, list dot get of I. Okay, int I equal to 0, 0 less than 3. Okay, list dot get of I. So now what happened? Right now that will be printed for me actually what, A B B D. Okay, next thing, using a for each loop we are doing. So the array information I will be giving string A. Okay, so that means all the informations are string. That's why actually what I'm giving it as A. Then after that actually what I am actually what printing the values over there. So if I give a list to the for each loop, that if I give an array to the for each loop knows actually what how many times I need to run the loop. Based on that, the first time it takes the first information, stores in the array in the variable. Then I'm printing that variable. Second iteration, next. Third iteration, next. Fourth iteration, next. And then it gives me all the information. Then I'm printing the dashes. Yeah, any doubt?
Actually, in this step, for string A colon list,
Yeah.
list, you are saving a list into a string, isn't it?
So how it works means, for example, I'll come here. Good. So I will make it as actually what the previous way how it was. So scissor. I'm just printing some dashes here. So how for each loop works means, so for, then after that, so here I'm having different data types, correct? So different data types means actually what I need to use the object. If I have only string, I will be using string. If I have different data types, I need to use object. If I have only integer, I will be using integer, correct? So here it is integer, sorry, object. I can give any name for the object. Then colon, then I need to retrieve the values of my array, ARR. I need to put the ARR. Got it? So how the for each loop works, man? So simple. So with help of this array, it knows actually what I need to run this for each loop for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So first time it goes to the first memory location. Hello, that will be taken here. Then it will be stored under the A variable. Then here when I print the A, what will happen? Now it will be printing this hello here. Got it? Then the next iteration. Now the ARR will hold 10. 10 will be stored under the A variable. Now 10 will be printed. Like that, true, 10, null. Next time actually what ARR will not have anything. Now comes out of the loop. That answers your question, Sangavi?
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Clear, right?
Clear.
Good, superb. So now next. So now this is for each loop. The next one is actually what? While loop. So while loop level actually what how I can use means, okay. So I need to use the help of the iterator. So in the collection API, there is the left side we have another one more option called iterator and then list iterator. So both are interfaces. So there are actually what we have actually what some of the interfaces. So that is list, queue, set, and then after that we have map. So queue and set is not indexed based collection. Okay, so that means I cannot use the for loop. For each loop, yes, I can use. The other one more way is what means while loop I can use for them. So how that works means so simple. So while loop level, I need to give, so which is my array here, list. So I need to give list dot iterator. So there is a method called iterator everywhere for all the map, sorry, what is the, all the list, queue, and then set the interfaces. Okay. So there is a method called iterator where the return type will be actually what iterator and then stores as a string here because everything is a string here. Okay, so give it to the iterator. Then after that iterator and then string itr. So now what will happen right now for me? So that information itr will store all the 4 ABBD. Got it?
To use it in while loop, we are doing like this.
Correct. If I want to use it in a while loop, iterator is mandatory for me here. Okay, right? So why you will see now. Okay, so the iterator, this reference has 2 important methods. One is as next, another one is next. Okay, so as next, what it will do means so simple. It will say to me whether next do we have a memory location or not. If we have a memory location, it will give me true. If we don't have a memory location, it will give me false. So first, right now we have stored it. Right now in the iterator, how many informations will be there? 4. So it will be there in the first place. As next, do we have here? Yes, we have a memory location. Then it will give me true here. So while loop will run whenever it is a true condition. Correct? When it is true, it goes inside itr dot next. So now what will happen? It will print me the A, get me the memory location value, then move the cursor to the next point. Okay, then itr dot ask next. Do we have a memory location here? Yes, we have. Then goes inside itr dot next. Retrieve the value of the memory location, move the cursor to the next location. Then B will be printed. Next again it comes. Ask next. Do we have a memory location here? Yes, we have. That is what B. Then that information itr dot next. Now that information will be taken and then move the cursor to the next line. Then itr dot ask next. Again now what will happen? Right now it goes and checks whether do we have memory location. Yes. Print gives me true. Comes over here. Itr dot next. Now it retrieves the value D. Move the cursor to the next location. Then after that itr dot ask next. So here do we have any memory location? No. Gives me false. Comes out of the while loop. That's it. Clear? In iterator level, we can only go forward. Next one is there. We don't have an option to come backward. Only we can go forward over here. Understood, guys? Any questions for anyone? The iterator alone, 2 things are there. One is as next, another one is next. Okay, so as next, what it will do? Checks whether do we have a memory location or not. Next, what it will do? So from our side, it checks whether do we have a memory location. So do we have memory location? Take the value and then gives for me.
Murli, I just want this for loop it to be repeated again. So it will be total list size, right? When you give I less than list size, how we give array length size, right?
Yeah. I will tell you that. So have you understood the while loop?
Yeah, while loop I understood.
Good, super. So now for loop is what means index location starts with 0, correct? Because arrays is a the list is a index based collection, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, starts with 0, less than the size of it. Size will be what? 1 2 3 4. Less than the size actually what I need to run it, correct? So that's what 0 1 2 3 will run. So first time I value will be what? 0. So 0th index location A, 1 it will be B, 2 will be B, 3 will be B, D. Then when it comes to 4, comes out of the memory location.
Okay.
Clear, right?
It is also a keyword here, right? List. Okay.
Which one?
List add A and all like that we are calling. So instead of that, you are using list size, right?
Correct. Okay, right? So next, clear for everyone?
Yes.
Super. So now next. So I want this. I want you guys to execute it. So you have different methods here, but methods will be understandable way only. So I want you guys to execute this. So now, hey, hi Sangavi, can you explain me the
See,
first what we are doing?
actually, we are creating an array list.
Super.
Object name is list.
Yes.
And we are adding the values into the list.
Yes.
Add is a keyword. Add is a method so that we can add the values to the list.
Yes.
And we are storing a string, an integer,
Yeah.
and float only. No, that is
Correct.
float.
Double.
And again we are adding a duplicate value and a null value and also a boolean.
Yes. That is
That's
all different data types we are storing
yeah.
here.
Okay.
Super. Yes. Now what will happen?
Okay. For in the first step, system.out.println list, it will show all the values which is stored in the list, and then we are printing.
Super. So it will give me all the informations.
Yeah.
Super. Then.
And then we are getting only the second index value,
Yes.
which is 0, 1, 2, which will be the double, isn't it? 12.5.
Correct. 12.50. Super.
Again, in the next step, we are printing the size of the list. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will be 6.
Correct. It will be 6. Super.
Yeah. And the next line is list dot contains A. Oh, sir, I don't understand.
So contains A. That is whether it contains any value called A. Do we have here?
Yeah.
So that will print me
True.
true. Next contains B.
Okay.
Do we have B here?
No.
That will print me false.
Okay. This is again like a boolean, right? It will give either true or false.
Correct. So list dot. Give me a minute. Can you say list dot contains return type is what? Boolean. It gives me true or false.
Okay.
Super. So next list dot remove.
It will remove the second index value, right?
Super. 0, 1 and 2.
Okay.
12.50 will be removed for me here. Okay. Yes. Then if I print the list, now 12.50 will be there.
No.
So the remaining steps A 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 null and true. That is the order remains same. Only the 12.50 alone has been removed, but ordering will be the same continuation. Okay. Good. Good, Sangvi.
12.5 when it is removed from array, index order will be changing. So here I am finding that it doesn't replace with 0 or null, right?
So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Okay.
So now once when we remove actually what the second index location, the third index location becomes a second, the fourth index location becomes as third, the fifth index location becomes as fourth. Because now we have only
delete the memory location only array of
correct. Entirely it removes it. Got it right? Very good. Shalisha, next can you explain me this?
Yeah, list is empty.
Is the list just empty here?
No.
So it gives me false.
Yeah. And list last index of 1 2 3 4. It will return the last index of 1 2 3 4 is 2.
Correct. 0, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
List dot index of 1 2 3 4.
First one it will take.
The first one, that is 1.
Yeah.
Then
it will print a dash. For loop it will be executed and I list will be 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 and null and true.
Okay. So the thing is starting the index location with 0, based on the less than
last size. Yeah, list size. Yeah.
0 1 2 3 4. So it prints me everything one by one in the order.
Yeah. and then dash dash.
Yes.
And then for I loop object list.
So
So
list
you
is what?
find all the list of the values here.
Correct. List is my array. Why I'm giving in the for each loop as object?
So it will assign to a X, right? X object created for the list.
Correct. It will store the values here, but why instead of actually what giving string or integer, I'm giving it as object?
Means it contains multiple data types. That's
Correct. Because we have different data types.
one minute. My son will tell me.
Oh, sure. No worries. Cool. No worries. Hey, Sangavi, can you help me next?
Yes, sir. Actually, here we are storing the list into a new object called X.
Super.
Then printing the X one by one.
Yes. Super. Then
We
size will
print
be
all the size.
super.
Size
Size.
will be,
List stored,
five.
it will give the size of the list.
Yes.
It will be again 5.
Super. Yes.
Then we are clearing list.clear, which means it will clear all the values in the list.
The entire information memory will be cleared. Super.
Then after again we have printing the list, then it will return as empty.
Empty. Then
We are
size.
printing the size will be 0.
Yes.
List is empty. Yeah, it is empty, so it will return true.
Cool. That's it. Clear, right? Any questions?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So everything will be like a easy, understandable information only for us. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, we are here. We are using new methods called contain, remove,
Yes.
and is empty. These are all the new methods here.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So these things actually what will come in all the places over there. So when we will use this contains and then when we will use this actually what is empty, all those things. So for example, right now I have one project. So in real time level, how we will be using it?
I think most of the time in verification, so in testing we will use, right?
Yes, correct.
To make sure that string contains that value when we are verifying.
Correct. Yes, super. So now I'll go to this application, admin, manager. So now, can you see here, you can see list of tasks that has been given over here. Understood? So when I create a new task, what will happen? That task will come and sit over here. Correct? So using the collection array, I will get all these task names. Got it? I will get all these task names. So now what I will do means I will just give contains and then check whether the task name newly which I have created is present or not. Okay, so there we will be using actually what contains over there. Got it? Understood? So like this. Then after that, I want to print all the informations over there. I will be using this for each loop or for loop everything. Okay. So mainly actually what we'll be using strings only. Sometimes only still now I have not used actually what multiple data types. Mainly in always list level we'll be using strings because whatever we read from the application will be like a string only. Got it right? Understood? This is where then we will have to see. For example, right now before creating a task, my size of the task here is what 10. Now after creating the task, once again when I take it over there, it should be 11. Okay. So if it is increased, that my test case is success over there. Based on that, we will be using the size of the information for a comparison. Understood?
So we'll tell whether it's the functionality of that particular list is working or not. That we will check, right?
Functionality of the application is working fine or not. With help of list, we will be checking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Super. Good. So this is about array list. So any questions on the array list for anyone?
No.
Super. So again, we'll have a 5 minutes break. Then after that, we will see the next thing, the hash set, and then before that, we will finish the linked list alone because it's same, nothing difference. So linked list also the same. Definitely, you want to give it a try? You like to give it a try? I know that you came a little bit
Yeah.
late. Like to give a try?
Yeah.
Super.
So
Yeah.
so linked list, it will create a new memory for that. Then we will add and the components in that list. So A 1 2 3 4 12.50 null true 12.50. So
Correct.
5 6 sorry 0 starting from 0 index.
Correct.
Okay,
0 to
and
5, that is totally
6
list will print me all the 6 information.
on the 6, yeah. And list get 1. Get 1 means the first, like not first, second one. 1 2
Yes.
3 4.
0, 1.
1 2 3 4.
Because index location is 0 and then 1 2 3 4 is 1.
Yeah. Then list dot remove 12.50. Then it will remove 12.50.
Yes. 12.50 is there. So that's why it removed and then it gives me as true.
Then again, it will print the list. That is A 1 2 1 2 3 4 null true 12.5.
Correct. So it will give me everything. Only 12.50 will not be there. Okay, the first one. There are duplicates over there, but the first one will not be there.
No, not that. So then it again remove 1. Remove 1 means 0 1, which is 1 2 3 4. So
Correct.
again it will remove 1 2 3 4.
So before we removed based on actually what? The data which is present.
Yeah.
Now we are removing as per the
As per the index.
location.
Yeah, it's per the index.
Super.
So and in 1 it is still 1 2 3 4 because after that only we remove 2.50.
Yes.
So the previous index that didn't change.
Correct.
Then it will print the list. It is A null true 12.50.
Super.
Then it will print. Then get first. Get
Yes.
first means it will print the first one, which is
Correct.
A.
Yes.
Get last, which is print the last one 12.50.
Yes. That's
And the
it.
size, which is 4.
Correct.
And remove 12.50. Again, it will remove 12.50.
So do you have 12.50? Yes. So
Yeah.
removes and gives me
And
true.
true. Then list, again, it will print the list A null true.
Yes.
Then index of null. So it is like after that A null true is there. So it will be 1.
Yes.
So, and get first, so same A.
Remove first.
Sorry, remove first. That's what I said. Then it will remove A.
Yes. Correct.
Then the list null true. Then remove 12.50. But 12.50 already removed. So it's giving result false.
Correct. So it does not throw me an error if we don't have something. It gives me just false over there.
Also,
Yes.
then list.
Null and true. That's it. Clear it? So you guys are while reading only the methods, you were able to understand, right? What is that functionality we are going to do?
Yeah.
And Murali, I have one question.
Yes.
Remove 12.50, remove 1 acts same, right?
So that is
Every time the index value will be removed, right? Remove 12.50 also removes the position and also the value of that. It completely reads from the array structure.
correct. So there are some places where I will not know in which index location my data is stored. So that time, based on data, we will be removing it.
Okay.
I want to remove some information over there. I can go as per the index location.
Okay. So we can remove by value also, we can remove by index also.
Super. Yes, correct. Okay, right? Super. So good, guys. So we will have a short break for 5 minutes. 8:55 we will again connect. Then we will see priority queue, all those things. Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. Hello. Hey guys. So we'll continue. So we have seen for actually what the array list and linked list. So now we will go for the priority queue. So priority queue, we'll told that actually what it's not an index based collection. Okay, it's actually what it stores according to its order. Then it retrieves the information.
So in between there is a what is that?
Yeah, tell me.
Vector list is there, na sir?
Which one?
Vector list.
No, not we are not seeing everything. We are seeing actually what only the important thing that we will use it in our Selenium alone.
Okay, okay.
So Victor, those things are just only for the API flowchart level we need, but we will not be using it.
Okay. Then difference between array list and linked list that you will tell later.
No, that also we are not seeing all those steps over there.
Okay.
We're just seeing the difference between the collection array and then arrays alone. So those things, if you just Google it, you will be getting it. If you just Google it, you will be getting it over the difference between.
Okay, so then I'll check.
Yeah, that we can get it. Because those things actually what it's like actually when you go further over there in our Selenium, all those things by practice we all will get everything.
Okay.
Okay. So next is priority queue. So I'm creating an object as usual for the priority queue to use. So same add is a command to store the values. So priority queue level we saw different data types are not allowed. See, if I give hi, it throws me an warning only, nothing error like that. But when I run it, will it allow? Gives me number format. Okay, class cast exception. Okay, that is an integer cannot be cast to a string. Okay, so class cast exception, it will be raising over there. I cannot do it. Okay. Okay. So in our exception handling, we saw it class cast exception. So that is I'm trying to store in integer place. I'm trying to store actually what a string which is not allowed here. Okay, that is it. Then after that, duplicates are allowed, but null values are allowed here. I'll give null. Then let me run it.
No, null values it doesn't.
Yes, null pointer exception it will throw, because here in priority queue, null values are also not allowed. Same data type should be, but duplicates can be present. Okay, so now can anyone help me? Okay, this one I will execute nothing. So there is only extra two things here. It will be peak and pull. Okay, so first we are storing all the information, same as like that add as a command to store it. But queue is not a indexed based collection. That is with the help of get, we will not be able to retrieve it. Okay, and one more thing. So I'm storing it in 12, 10, 12, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 35. But here you can see the ordering will be changed. Okay, it is not nothing like actually what ascending order or descending order. Okay, so the array queue itself will form its own queue. Okay, it will form its own queue and then it will set it. Okay, so there PQ. First it's printing me the information, then the dashes. Now what is the size of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the size of it. Then peak. So peak means what means? It will help me to get the head element. Help me to get the head element for me here. That is what 1. Okay, so 3 times I'm giving peak, peak, peak. 1 will be printed 3 times. Got it? 1 will be printed 3 times for me.
Murli, I just want to first one know how it took 1, 10, 12, 12 like that.
That's what. So queue will set its own order after storing the information. It will set its own order. That's what it will do. Got it? Okay, that it does not actually what takes as per ascending or descending. It forms its own order. Based on that only actually what I'm getting the head element, that is 1 here. Got it?
Okay.
So even after removing also we'll see again it will form in another order. Okay, we will see that also. See, So then size will be what? 7. Then I'm printing the PQ, everything. Now PQ dot poll. Poll, what it will do means it will help me to remove the head element. What is the head element right now for me? Here it is 1. The 1 will be removed. Okay. After we removed that, see, once again I'm giving PQ. Now can you see it has formed a new order 10, 12, 12, 35, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. That is, before it was 10, 12, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 35, right? It has replaced the order. So in the list level, what we see when we removed it, again it forms the same order. There is no change in the order, correct? But here the order will be changed once we remove or once we add any element into the queue. Once again, I'm giving pq.pull. Now the head element is 10. That has been removed. Then once again, I'm printing it. See, once again, a new order has been replaced. Then pq.pull. Then again, now 12 has been removed. Then what is the size? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm printing the pq. Again, a new order. Then remove 35. So that is poll will help me to remove the head element. I can also remove as per the values which is present inside it. 35 gives me true. Then 12, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the dashes. Remove 144. Do we have 144? No, it will give me false. Contains 50. Do we have 50? Yes, it gives me true. Got it? The main thing that you need to know means peak is for getting the head element, poll is for removing the head element. Once we remove or add any element to the queue, it forms its new order. Okay, that's the main thing that you need to know it. Along with it, the same thing actually what remove contains and all is present. Got it? The main thing is ordering will be actually what realign once we add or remove an element from the queue. Got it? So what does that need over there means? When I want to randomly change my order, whenever I add or remove over there, that time I can go for a queue. That's the main thing. Okay?
Doubt, sir.
Yes, agree.
Each and every time we are giving like PQ, printing PQ, it will rearrange the order.
No, not because of the PQ. PQ.poll, what it did?
It has removed the head element.
Correct. When it removes the head element, at that time it forms a new order.
Okay. And this PQ.poll will return the value which it is removed.
Correct. Correct. The head element that will be printed.
That will also printed. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay. In this place only the ordering is being done. Okay. Not on this place. Here only the removal plus ordering is done.
Okay.
Yes, Dev.
Yeah, if we remove any other element, like let's say just remove 35, so at that time the ordering has changed.
Yes, see 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 is there. Now 12, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But the head is not changed.
Which one?
Head element, like the 12, that position is same, right?
Yes.
The
But
position
other
is
things actually what? It will be replaced.
okay.
Okay, right?
So the head element will never change.
No. It's not like that. Here it is not changed. We cannot make sure actually what always that is. It's not a head element. That is the next element is what you got it here. Got it right? So
Okay.
the thing is actually what here you removed 12, but this 35 you did not get here. Got it? So
Yeah.
for sometimes actually what you got this one, but not always.
So if we let's say if we remove 1, 2, 3, 4 or add any element, let's say 234, so there is a possibility that the total list will be changed.
Correct.
Including the head element.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, right? So every time actually what it forms its own order. Good. So now next. So we have seen for the list and then the queue. The next is actually what we will see for the set. Yeah. Okay. So set 11. So hash set 1 is equal to new hash set. I'm creating an object for the hash set. So set level what we saw over here, that is different data types not allowed, duplicates not allowed, null values only allowed here. Okay, see I'm storing actually what a 1 2 3 4 12.50 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, null and true. Okay, I'm storing actually what all different data types. Okay, we will see here. Right click, run. Hey, sorry, I said different data types are allowed. Sorry, it's different data types are allowed here. Come. Set level different data types are allowed. Different data types allowed here. Okay, see, null A 1, 2, 3, 4, 12.50, 10 and true. Everything we have stored. Okay, so duplicates, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, two things are there. But what happened? Only one we got it over there. Okay, what does that means? Here, once we actually what 1, 2, 3, 4, we are giving multiple times, it will replace the previous one. Okay, it does not have actually what everything, it replaces the previous one. That's what it will do. Okay, good. Next, I'm printing the information set one. That's what it gets me the everything. Okay, null values I'm storing, that is also present. Okay, so set also, it does not form its order. Okay, not as per index location, it forms its order. Okay, you see, whatever I have stored in that way, it's not been stored. It will form its own order. Okay, set one. So now I have printed set one dot size. Size is what? 6. Remove A. So I'm trying to remove A. So null A 1, 2, 3, 4, 12.50, 10 untrue. When I removed A, null 1, 2, 3, 4, 12.50, 10 untrue. Got it? So what's happening? Can anyone tell me?
It removes A
Yeah,
from the.
is removed and reordered the values.
No, not reordering. It maintains the order.
Order.
First time when I'm storing, it forms its order. But after removal, can you see? It is having the same information.
We just replace it.
It replaces.
Correct. So the thing is, what I have removed over here is A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 true, it comes from here in this place. Next I'm actually what? Printing the set one. Remove 12.50. 12.50 is removed. Then 10 and true comes and sits in this place. Null 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 and true. That is after forming the first order, it retains the order. Got it right? So now set one. So now what's happening? It printed me actually what? This information. Set one dot add 50. So now I'm adding 50. When I add the 50, now can you see? It has stored 50. When we add an information, it changes the order. Okay, it does not store and goes and sits over there in the last element over there. When we add it, it will store anywhere. But when we remove it, the ordering will be same. That's the main thing you need to do. Okay, queue level, every time when we remove or add, every time a full order has been changed. But in set level, what's happening? First time ordering will be done. After that, when we remove it over there, the ordering retains it. But when we add it, it goes and sits in a place. Then after that, it retains the place over there. That's the main thing you need to know here. Got it? Next, set one. I'm just printing it over there. Now the dash. Sorry, set one. I'm printing it over there. Then the dashes. Okay. Then set one dot contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. It gives me true. Remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove 1, 2, 3, 4. It gives me true. So before, still now, when we remove the information, it was giving me that element information. But set level, it gives me true or false. Okay, it gives me true or false. Set one. Now it prints me the other information. Now, using the for each loop, I'm just printing. So set one is my array name. So my for each loop knows how many times I need to iterate the loop. Then it has different data types. I'm storing object, and then A. So first time it gives me null, 50, 10 and true. Okay. Then using the iterator, so set one dot iterator. Okay, so using the iterator, I retrieve all these informations. Then after that, I'm storing it in the ITR reference. Then itr.asNext gives me, do we have a memory location? Yes, we have a memory location. It gives me true. Then itr.next gives me null, takes me null, keep the cursor in the next place. AsNext, do we have a memory location? Yes, we have. Dot next retrieves it, keep the cursor to the next one. AsNext checks whether we have, yes, we have. Dot next, it gives me true. It continues based on this. Understood? Any questions for anyone on this case?
No.
Okay, so main thing here you have to know is, while first time ordering will be done, then the next time actually what ordering will be same when we remove it also. Okay, that's the only one thing. And then when we are going to remove an information, it gives me true or false. So next one, iterator. Okay, for the same as set, whatever we saw, the same information we are doing it over here. No changes on it. Okay. Okay. Hello. Then add of 15, 10, 15. So duplicates what will happen? Can anyone tell me?
Only one value will
Not
be
allowed, only one.
Correct. It will replace the information. Super. Then after that, I'm storing all the information. Null values are allowed?
yes.
Yes. So ordering, will it remains the same for the first instance?
Yeah.
No, no.
No,
Will I get hello 15, 10?
no, it doesn't maintain order.
Correct.
Yes,
First time alone, it will replace the order. It will forms its own order. Superb. Then the set one I'm printing, size is what? 10. Then I'm printing the dashes. Then I'm giving it to the iterator. Then iterator dot next. What this dot next will do?
It will
Take the next.
next element.
Correct. It takes the null, keep the cursor here. Next, again when I give, takes the B, keep the cursor here. Null and B we got. Size is what? 10 for me. Then after that, while itr dot as next. So as next, what my cursor is there? It's here. Do we have an element? Yes, it gives me true. Dot next, what will happen? It retrieves the information and move the cursor. Okay, because already we are given dot next for 2 times, so it knows only to go forward, not backward. So that's why it started from C to this information. Then finally the size I'm printing. Clear? Clear for everyone, guys?
yeah.
Super. So next we will see for the map. Okay, before that we'll have a 5 minutes break. After that I will show you about the map and then ash table, ash map, and then ash table next we'll
Can
see.
you please go backward, that backward program?
This one?
This one. Can you
Yeah.
please put in this page?
Sure. Good.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll have a 5 minutes break. Then again we will continue with the 9:25. Thank you. Hello. Hey guys. Sure, Sharja. Today we will complete it soon. Sure. I know today's festival for everyone. Okay. We'll complete soon. No worries. Okay. So we have seen for the iterator. Next we'll go for the hash map. So hash map, I told it's a key value pair. Okay. So what's a key and value pair means? So simple. The key will be like my variable name. The value will be the value. Okay. So Hashmap also works with different data types. If I want to restrict it, I can give what is my key, what is my string. If I don't give this, I can store all the data types here. Okay. So, but usually always Hashmap we will go with string because the reason is so simple. One option will be like actually what reading the information from the Excel sheet. Anything that we read from the Excel sheet, we usually store it as a string. Another one actually what reading from the application. Reading from the application also usually we store it as a string only. Okay, that's how it works. So now Hashmap. So still now we have seen add as a command to store the values. So Hashmap here put is a command to store the value. So put and then what is my key name and value? First name is my key, value is Java. Okay, map.put last name institute, map.put location Ejipura. Got it? This is what we have here. Okay, system.println here map.get first name. So how this works we will see here. So let me execute this. So first thing is what hashmap string map hashmap string comma string. So now what happened? Map.put first name. So first thing is we are creating a map. Okay, the map over here. So map is the memory name. Then after that actually what map.put first name Java. So this is my first name. And for that, the value is what? For me, I have stored Java for it. So totally three things. So I'm just creating now itself. So it's last name, next is location. This is Java Institute Ejipra. Three things: first name, last name, and then the location over here. Okay. Now next map.get first name. So go to the map. What is my first name value? Can anyone tell me now? So now you guys can explain.
Java.
What will be printed for get first name?
Java.
Java. So go to the map for the first name. What is the value? That is Java. So Java will be printed. Then map, when I give what will happen? It should give the entire key and value pair. Got it? Because so see, right click, run as Java application. So first name is Java, last name is institute, then my location is Ejipra. Got it? It gives in this way. Okay, I'm just giving in this way. It will be a straight line, but I'm giving it like this. Next, map.keyset. What are the key set? Can anyone tell me? Sangavi, can you try?
Key set will be first name, last name, and location.
Super. Map.values?
That will be Java Institute and Ejipura.
Super, correct. These are the keys, these are the values. So I'm just copy pasting from there, so it'll be easy. So that's it. Then, hey, hi Shailaja, can you tell me what will happen? Map.remove last name.
Yeah, last name will be removed.
Correct. So it will be like actually what? The last name will be removed for me. Hey, thanks, Sangavi. Thank you. So last name will be removed. Then map.get last name. So do we have a last name here?
No.
So now what will happen? It gives me
False.
null. Okay, if you don't have that information, it gives me actually what? Null. So this one also is there under the system.println. So the last name information was institute. It gets me that institute for me here before that. Then after that, map.get last name, we don't have any information. So here it gives me null. So still now we were getting it as false over there, right? So here we will retrieve it as null. Okay, so in list, queue, and then set, if we don't have that information, we were retrieving it as false. But in map level, we will be retrieving the output as null for it if we don't have the information.
Okay. So
Next.
then map again it will print first name Java and last name location is
Superb, correct. That's what it will be. Yes, yes, Sakri.
If in this case we don't have last name, so that it returns null.
Correct.
If we have a last name, what will be the
output of that last name is what? That will be the output.
Oh, that will be that.
Correct. So institute will be printed for me if I have that.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So then, so map.values.clear. What will happen now? Dev, can you tell me?
Map.values.clear. I
Correct.
think it will clear the value of first name and location.
Correct. Everything will be removed now. So right now, do we have anything in the location? In the map, it's completely empty here. Okay. Then map.keyset.clear. That also will do the same thing. Either we are clearing by keyset or clearing by values or directly map.clear. It's going to entirely, okay, sorry, we are here, right? Okay, map.values.clear. Then map.values. Do we have anything?
No.
No. So what will happen right now for me? It gives me empty. Got it, right? So when we don't have the information, it gives me actually what? An empty information. For the map.values.keyset, map.keyset, then map.values keyset. So for all these things. So clear or keyset.clear or values.clear entirely clears the information of the location. Okay. Any question for anyone? Okay. So now I want you guys actually what to do the same thing, whatever we did here. Take a paper and pen. Okay. Just 2 minutes. Take a paper and pen. So do the same concept what we did. So what will happen? What will be the output for this? Then finally, where you have to print it. When you print it, what will be the output? This alone, I want you to do now. The same concept what we did here. Now we are doing it actually what? With different data types. Okay, I want everyone to just do it now. With take a paper and pen, and then after that you can send me to my WhatsApp. Take a photo and then send me in my WhatsApp. I'll be waiting for it. Everyone, please give a try. Super, good grades. Okay, so now we'll do the same thing. So right now we have, what is this? Map 1. Everyone has done perfectly as expected. So this is map 1. Then map dot put. So this will be actually what? A, B, and C. So first I'll take A. The value for that it will be 10, which will be there under this. Then next is B. For that the value is high. So what we are doing right now is we are trying to store different data types. The next one is C. For that it is none. That's it. This is what will be stored. Then when I print map 1, it will be printing actually what? As like this flower braces. A is equal to 10, comma B is equal to high, C is equal to null, then closes the braces here. That's it. Got it? So everyone understood the map, right? Okay. Everyone understood how to use Hashmap. The next is hash table. Okay, the same concept of map. So right now we are doing, so map we are trying to store actually what? A value. Okay, a string values or any integer or any values we are trying to store. So here in the hash table admin, we will be storing a table of values into another table. Okay, so how this works we will see. So this one alone, I will just put it over here. Okay, so an hash table, we are trying to create it over there. So what will happen? Hash table string comma string table 1 equal to new hash table. So first table 1. Okay, this is table 1. So I have mentioned key should be string, value also should be string. Both the things should be string over there I mentioned. So put is a command to store the information. So we have city 1, city 2, city 3. So let me take that all the 3. Next we have Bangalore, Salem, Chennai. So we have Bangalore, Salem, Chennai. The next actually what I'm trying to print table one dot get city one. So goes to the table one. What is the city one value? That is Bangalore. Bangalore will be printed for me here. Then table two. So once again, I'll be creating a new one. That is table two. This is table two. Then city one, city two, city three. The only thing is it will be changing as Houston, New York, New York, Denmark. Okay. Then after that, now we have table one and table two. The next thing, hash table, string comma, hash table, string of string. That means the key is a string. The value is what means, and another hash table. That hash table consists of a key value as string, both. Okay, key and value as string over there. Okay, so the name of this table is table. So let me put here. So this is table one. This is table two. So the name of this one is table. Table dot put name is table one. Okay, so go to the table and then put name is table one. So now what will happen? So now only actually what goes to the table one. It takes that information here. It stores with actually what name. I already mentioned it. Just then table dot put zip. So for this it will be zip. This is zip. This is table two. Got it? System.out.println table.get name. So it goes to the table, get the name. So for the name is what we have city 1 Bangalore, city 2 Salem, city 3 Chennai. That everything will be printed for me. Okay, let me run this alone so that I can copy paste from there. Okay, so it prints me this. So for these things I have not printed over there, right? Sorry, system.println table.get name, get city 2. So go to the table, get the name for that. City 2 is what right now for me? Salem. So get me Salem. Then plus give a space. Okay, it is print. Okay, then println table.get zip city 2. Table.get zip city 2 is New York. Get me this New York. Space and then New York. Then table.get name. So goes to the table, get the name. So for that, put city 2 as New Delhi. So table.get name. So go to the table, get the name, put city 2 as New Delhi. So it will be replacing Salem to New Delhi. When it changes here, the change is applied in the table 1 also. Got it? So here, now what happened? Table.get name, get city 2 is what? New Delhi. Then table1 dot get city2. Table1 get dot city2 is also New Delhi. Both the places it has replaced. That's what here. New Delhi and New Delhi. Got it? Understood, guys? Still now, anyone has any questions so far? Anyone has any questions so far? Then I'm printing the dashes. So next, I'll just copy paste these things here so that it will be easy. So next, system.println table1. So the table1 is what? City1 Bangalore, City2 New Delhi, City3 Chennai. Everything open actually what flower brace, and then it gives me that. I'll copy paste that. City3 Chennai, City2 New Delhi, and then City1 Bangalore. It gets me everything of that. Got it? Next is table dot values. So table 1 we have got. Now table dot values. Go to the table. So the key names are what? Name and then zip. The values are what? This entire information and then this entire information. So open a flower base. City1 Bangalore, City2 New Delhi, City3 Chennai, City1 Houston, City2 New York, City3 Denmark. This will be my values. Okay, I'll copy paste here. So I'll put that here. See, two things: City3 Chennai, City2 New Delhi, and then City1 Bangalore. The same thing here we have. I'll just put that down. City3 Denmark, City2 New York, City1 Houston. Everything we get here. Got it? So we got the table dot table 1 everything. Now the table dot table dot values we got it. Okay. Now the table dot key set. So for the table, which is the key set, name and then the zip. Okay. It opens one flower base and closes it. So that will be name, comma, zip. These two things are the key set for it. Okay. See here, name and zip. It should be square brace. That's it. Name and zip. Okay. Now table. So now it will get me the name for that City1 Bangalore, City2 New Delhi, City3 Chennai. Same thing for the zip. It gets me City1 Houston, City2 New York, City3 Denmark. The only thing is it will be in reversal order. It will be City3, City2, City1. Okay. Always will be printed in that way. Okay. I'm just putting it over here. Okay. So we got this. Any questions so far for anyone on this? Table level, anyone has any questions? Everyone clear, right? Hash table?
Yeah, Murli.
Yes.
Okay, that table dot get name. So
Yeah.
and dot put city2 as New Delhi. So it is like two method you are using.
Table dot get name. So now what happened? Go to the table, get
No,
the
no,
name.
the third one, not system again. Second,
Okay. This one.
third, yeah.
So table dot get name. So now what happened? Go to the table, get the name. So that means it points out this entire information. Correct? In that, put city2 as New Delhi. Go to the city2 and then change the value to New Delhi. Because
No.
here inside a table we are having another table. So first I need to locate the first table. Then after that I need to go and locate the inner table.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm asking like you are using two methods right here. Get
Yes,
and
we are using get and then put. Two methods we are using.
okay.
Right?
Got it.
So next, so here, next table dot. Okay. Table dot put name comma table 2. Go to the table. So this name I'm going to actually what replace with table 2. So that is what this information. It has been replaced. Then table dot put zip table 1. The table 1 will be mentioned here. Correct. Then system.println table. So as usual, we'll be printing name, and then for the city 1 Houston, city 2 New York, city 3 Denmark, zip for that these values. Same thing. Can you see? City 3 Denmark, city 2 New York, Denmark, New York, Houston. Same thing for that Chennai, New Delhi, Bangalore. Zip is Chennai, New Delhi, Bangalore. Got it? Then next table 1 dot get city 2. Table 1 in that get city 2. What is the value? New Delhi. New Delhi will be printed for me here. So first we have printed the table, then New Delhi. Then table 1 dot key set. Go to the table 1. Key set is what? City 1, city 2, city 3. Same thing. Understood? This is about the hash table. So we will be using actually what? This hash table, hash map, array list, and then after that your queue set, everything we will be using it in our Selenium. Whatever we saw here, everything we will be using it in our Selenium. There also, once we go start with Selenium, we will be seeing with examples there.
This hash table, where actually in working in Selenium, where actually we use it comes to use.
Yes, so we will have an Excel sheet with list of values. So I want to retrieve the information based on the header name and then the value of it. The header name will be the key. The values inside that one will be the values. We'll work on that way.
Okay.
Key value pair. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Cool, guys. So this is about the collection API. So we have seen completely about the collection API today. So next week we will start with actually what the package access modifier and then reading and writing from the Excel sheet over there. Next week Saturday we will complete this. Then from the Sunday we will be starting with the Selenium. Okay. If you want actually, Shailaja, you can ask your friend to come from Saturday itself.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, because this reading and writing from the Excel sheet, all those things will be helpful for her. So ask her to come from the Saturday itself.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
So then when will you go for this exception handling?
Exception handling we have done yesterday, Shailaja.
Okay.
Yesterday we have done that.
Okay.
If you want, I can just forward you the details of yesterday's session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you forward?
Sure, I'll do that. Okay, good. Sandavi, sorry, Shailaja, I might need your Gmail ID. You have given Yahoo ID, right?
Yeah.
So I read your Gmail ID.
Yeah, sure. I'll message you.
Sure. Because from Selenium onwards, it will be like a private video. So
Okay.
I need to give an access for Gmail there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Okay, guys. So with this, I'll stop for today. Then again, next week we'll chat. Sangavi, I'll forward you the yesterday's video session also to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Dave. See you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.